It's time now to take a look at stories making headlines on Nigerian newspapers, and I begin with the Daily Times. The major headline here says, Court convicts EFCC chairman for contempt, sends him to Kuje Correctional Facility. We've appealed court verdict ordering my arrest. His response, Abdul Rashid Bawa, the chairman of EFCC, responding there. You find all the details on the front page of the Daily Times. So the first newspaper now, guilty of contempt. Judge orders IGP to arrest, hand over EFCC chairman to prison. Guilty of contempt. Judge orders IGP to arrest, hand over EFCC chairman to prison. All right, all the details on the front page of the first newspaper. To this Nigerian newspaper now, federal government frees 12,000 inmates as controversy persists over alleged release of over 101 Boko Haram terrorists in Kirikiri Correctional Center. As controversy persists over alleged release of 101 Boko Haram terrorists in Kirikiri Correctional Center. All the details on the front page of this Nigerian newspaper. To the front page of the Nigeria News Direct now. No work, no pay. Anger as ASU pay cut threatens academic stability. Reps to consider 170 billion naira for lecturers' welfare, 300 billion naira revitalization funds in 2023 proposed budget. Call for National Summit on Tertiary Education Reform. Details on the front page of the Nigerian News Direct. All right, we move now to the front page of the Punch newspaper. Subject presidential candidates, others to psychiatric test. Enemy. Subject presidential candidates, others to psychiatric test. Enemy, that's the Nigerian Medical Association. Those with untreatable mental neurological problems should not lead. Enemy still speaking. Those with untreatable mental neurological problems should not lead. The enemy speaking. All right, you find the details on the front page of the Punch newspaper, Mike.
All right. Here we have Daily Trust. That's where we're moving to next. And he says, uncertainty over fate of PDP APC candidates in 4 states. All right, and you can see right there on the front page, uncertainty over fate of PDP APC candidates in 4 states. The PDP has no candidate in Zamfara State. That's what the court has ruled. Binani Boacha Adetutu fights to reclaim tickets. And INEC must stand by rules of the game. Dons are saying this, all right? These are developments from across the state, and that could change the dynamics of who the candidates and how the permutations and outcomes of the election could be. This day is next, and he says, Kwankwaso is the focus here. I'm not desperate to be president. Says APC has proven to be worse than PDP. That is what this day has. Kwankwaso is saying, I am not desperate to be president. He says that APC has proven to be worse than PDP. Insists all is not well in Northeast, where government claims it has defeated insurgency. All right, that's what this day has. From there, let's move to Leadership newspaper. And it says, Bauchi governor accuses Atiku of unfair treatment. A PDP flag bearer meets governor over grievances. All right, we will win 2023 presidency despite opposition. IU is saying this. All right, we wish you good luck, Wike replies. Okay, you see all that back and forth on the front page of the Leadership newspaper. The Nation is next, and it says, Wike others take Anti-Atiku battle to Bauchi governor. Wike others take Anti-Atiku battle to Bauchi governor. The G5 governors to meet Bala Mohammed today. Atiku hosts governor in Abuja. Okay, so it's a fight for who should prevail over Bauchi State. You find that on the front page of the Nation newspaper. And then from there, let's go to Blueprint. Blueprint says, like 2019, Matawale may benefit from court pronouncement. Court nullifies PDP primaries, says party has no candidate. APC hails judgment, sure of victory. This is coming from Zamfara State. Okay, from there, let's go to Nature News, and it says COP27. That's the focus here. Federal government demands $400 billion commitment from advanced countries. Federal government demands $400 billion commitment from advanced countries, and that's happening in Egypt, COP27. That's on Nature News. Business Day is the last one we're looking at now, and it says bag of rice jumps 54% in 2 months. And it's a big story there. Bag of rice, rice price jumps 54% in 2 months. The price of a bag of rice now. And the Christmas is coming. Yeah. All right, that's what you see on the front page of the Business Day, and that's all I have on this side. Veronica.
All right. Let's look at this story on the front page of the Leadership as well as the front page of the Nation newspaper, because they have some similarity, talking about the Bauchi governor in person of Bala Mohammed accusing the PDP presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, of unfair treatment. And we see that the G5 governors who have been agitating about you should step aside and step down, actually, also now going to meet this Bauchi State Governor to have a conversation with him. You know, it's like, let's have some form of solidarity with this.
Like they say on the street, now they say water pack all of us.
maybe reason together.
Let's reason together. We rub minds.
You know, and all of this happening, although IU has come out to say that they will win the presidency without these governors who are, you know, raising some agitated governors. But then Wike has said, good luck to you. What else would he have said? It's good luck, wishing them all the best. But then what do you make of, you know, all of these agitations coming out within the party now that we are looking for a credible opposition? Yeah. We are seeing the cracks in the walls, and it seems like the PDP presidential flag bearer is not able to unify these persons together, seeing that he has been, you know, tagged the unifier. Yet within your party, you have not been able to bring these people together.
Well, the point there is the bigger loser here are Nigerians. Let me put it that way, and there's a reason why I'm saying that. Now, by now, Nigerians have the right to begin to know what APC is putting on the table, comparing it with what PDP is putting on the table, comparing it with what Labour Party is putting on the table, comparing them with NNPP and all the different political parties. Now, the issues in the PDP has deprived Nigerians, ultimately deprived Nigerians of that opportunity. Although it is not late, of course, it's not late, but the point there is the earlier one starts, the better. Because as it is right now, we don't have that, like you mentioned, credible opposition where you are beaming searchlight on what the government of the day is not doing and drawing attention of Nigerians to those things as a way of trying to also make the government of the day sit up in areas that they are supposed to. Now, all of that, we are not seeing it coming forth from the various opposition political parties. Now, like they say, there is no smoke without fire.
Absolutely.
Now, there will be different sides to the issues between the factions in the PDP, the Wike group, the Atiku and IU group. There will be sides to it, perspectives to it. But the point there is the final result that or the result, as the case may be, that Nigerians will look at. Now, if Governor Wike or the G5 governors have grievance, and now Bauchi State Governor is also coming up with his own. And if you look at what the Bauchi Governor is saying they are also close. They are not too far from
not far. He's
what
saying that the PDP presidential flag bearer is not seeming to support his second term bid.
Yeah.
And well, we do not understand his reason for saying that. But then I mean, it's not too far from what
Now,
these others are requesting.
Yeah, the point there is, in addition to not supporting the candidate, not supporting his, he claimed that the presidential candidate is not supporting his re-election bid. He said that the presidential candidate treats him with disdain. That was part of what he said.
The question would be, what is disdain in this context?
Well, the point there, it doesn't bring him close enough, you know, as giving him regard. To recall that from the states, there were PDP stalwarts and chieftains who were nominated to be in the presidential council. Of course, the governor is saying that I didn't make contributions to that. Recall that the G5 governors also said the same thing. Yeah. Right. Fine. So when you have a situation like that, it tells you that the presidential candidate, there were some things he should have done that he didn't do. Now,
perhaps he expected his foot soldiers to have done that.
No, the point there is you have to do that yourself. There are some things foot soldiers can't do for you. Because the point there is, okay, recall, before now, one of the PDP chieftain in the state had said that the presidential candidate for PDP has been unhappy with Bala Mohammed because he contested against him at the primary level. And the point there is, he was prevailed upon to step down so that they can go in, in unison, but Bala Mohammed didn't accept that. So since then, he has not forgiven him for that. But the point there is, it's all politics. It's all politics. The moment the election had been won and lost, you move on. Because the ultimate thing is that you're going to need these people at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
So the issue there is, if you've lost 5 states, and then
perhaps the sixth one.
The sixth one may be joining in. But anyway, there'll be a meeting today, or they're meeting today.
There are reports. Recall the other day we were talking about, they saying that there were other 5 APC governors who they were speaking with.
But there has been a statement from APC too that will not work. That nobody can break their ranks. Right. They have said that before. They come out to debunk that claim that whatever it is, that our house is in order. APC has come out to say that. So the issue there is, as it is right now, the presidential candidate of the PDP has a lot of work to do. I don't envy him at this point in time, because the issue there is, people must always have different perspectives.
Perhaps he left some things a little too late.
After the primary election, recall that
the APC presidential candidate,
he went to visit every of the candidates in their places. He didn't invite them to come or send his foot soldiers, like they say, to go, and he went to see each of them. No matter whatever class he went to see all of them.
At the end of the day, it's a collective interest.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's the thing. Now everybody, in fact, recall that the governor of Kogi State, who also contested, donated his all his campaign, everything, to Asiwaju. So the issue there is, this thing has to do with mutual respect. Right. Because these are the people you are going to need. The governors, in winning presidential election, the governors are very pivotal, very central. Because a governor of a state, when he says, okay, let us move this way, of course, not everybody 100% might say, okay, we'll move, because they have different interests. But you cannot wish away. Exactly. He wields immense, not certain, wields immense influence on how the things will be. Not necessarily by resources, but by the position of the fact that you are the leader of the state, leader of the party in the state. A lot of people submit to the leader naturally, and they say, okay, this is our agenda for the state in the next election. Because if we win this election, we should be able to do this and that and that and that and that. So they appeal to the people, and everybody falls in line. So the point there is, you cannot afford at this time to be losing governors by the day.
Critical states.
Critical states, for that matter. Bauchi State in the northeast, Bauchi delivers massive votes in the northeast. So you cannot afford to lose a state like that at this time. So I am hoping for him that they resolve whatever they want, whatever they have to resolve. They resolve it right now.
Although from IU's statement, it seems that they don't care.
The point there is, you cannot move on. You move on at your own peril, except if he's going to, except if the case. Recall that one of the papers today, this day, says quoted Kwankwaso and say that I am not desperate to be president. Except if he's not desperate to be president, or
Well,
if I win, I win. If I don't win, except if that's the position.
No, for someone
if
who
you have
has made several attempts, one would expect that you have from previous experiences. You should, where to
No, he knows.
put
He
things,
knows.
make
He
alignment.
knows.
Perhaps, like you are pointing out,
Yes.
he's not desperate to be a president.
Yeah, but we can't take it away from Atiku Abubakar. He's a thoroughbred politician, right? We can't take that away. Whether you support him or you don't support him, anybody support, whatever. He's a politician that has that experience. He knows. He's been in the trenches of
But that
politics.
experience doesn't seem to be coming to play.
No, the point there is so many things can play out. But the issue there is that he has not made the right move that he's supposed to make.
That's
because
it.
all of the
That
things
should
he's
also
doing
come from
now,
experience.
yeah, all of the things that he's doing now seem to be afterthoughts, afterthoughts, afterthoughts. The moment you make an afterthought movement in politics, you will lose grounds.
Right.
Because other people are gaining where you're losing, other people are gaining.
And that's why I'm saying experience should have taught him that.
Yeah, exactly, of course.
Afterthoughts,
Exactly.
it shouldn't be
Shouldn't
what
be
should
what
come
you
to
should,
play
exactly.
as it stands.
Yeah,
but we
that's
have
what
to
the
leave the
issue is.
conversation here now.